Hey guys, sorry, gonna jump on here again. Gonna try this one again. I was just talking about this, but I somehow got kicked off of the live video feed. I don't know why. It just said stopped. Anyway, so I'm here to talk to you about the Equinox Energies. Tomorrow is September 23rd. It is the autumnal equinox if you're in the western northern hemisphere like I am. Um, it could be like a spring equinox, I guess, if you're in some other hemisphere. I don't know. However, there is an equinox. There's equinox energies going on right now. And the equinox, just like any other seasonal or celestial event, is made of energy. Everything's made of energy. Everything has its own energy and its own frequency. And so what happens is that if you're feeling like a little off or a little more sad or despondent or distressed or anxious, or you're more in your head, you have more like obsessive thoughts, leading up to equinoxes, it could be like a week even up in before the equinox and through a week after the equinox, but all sorts of celestial events, even full moons, new moons, whatever. They all emit an energy and a frequency, individual and unique to each of those separate events, right? And what happens is when you have your twin flame push-pull fear-based energy, when that's activated, and that gets activated on soul recognition. Soul recognition is the moment that your soul, and you don't have to know this in your head, most people don't even know in their head this moment, but it's the moment when your soul recognizes itself on the deepest energetic level within the body of your twin flame. It just recognizes itself, like, it resonates. It just like, whoa, turns on all of a sudden, hey, that's me, right? And then so it activates. And that's when your push-pull energy, the polarity that you and your twin flame are of your same soul, begins to build up. Those polarities build up, right? And at first it feels amazing. It's that whole like honeymoon period with your twin flame where you're just like so together, so simpatico, whatever. And then eventually at some point it breaks away, right? It repels because the two polarities are push-pull and they repel each other. And that's just their nature. That's how it is. However, once those two, the polarized energy between you and your twin flame become activated at soul recognition, that energy emits its own unique frequency that you share exactly with only your twin flame. And I mean, it's just the same energy field of just you and your twin flame share it, and no one and nothing else in the entire cosmos matches it exactly. It's a frequency of energy. It's a resonance that you guys match exactly to with each other, and that's it. Right? You're one energetic field, a shared energy. However, every single like celestial event or say seasonal event, like an equinox, like a solstice, something like that, or even like new moon phases, full moons, I don't even know what else. There could be certain meteor showers. It could be anything really. But really, around full moons, new moons, and then also equinoxes and solstices is when I notice for myself, and it's true with like every single student I've ever had, at one point gets affected by the energies emitted by those celestial events or those seasonal events. And why? Because the energy they emit is its own frequency, fine. But if that frequency from that energetic frequency from that event happens to resonate on some level with your push-pull fear-based energy that has now been activated at soul recognition, then it's going to affect your fear-based push-pull energy. And in that way, what I mean by affect it is it's going to cause your fear-based energy to, do what it does. It's going to activate it more. So it's going to cause it to get in your head more, have more obsessive thoughts about your twin flame. And then you're going to be believing those thoughts as good or bad. And then you're going to be stuck in this whole like feeling like crap or feeling anxious or feeling whatever type of a cycle, But just know that this does happen for a reason. And you might not resonate with one event, but you might resonate with the next one, or you might resonate with two in a row, and then you might not resonate with the next three, or you might resonate with all of them for a while and then not again, right? It doesn't matter. It just has to do with your own unique vibration that you share with nothing and nothing else, nothing and no one else in the entire cosmos except for your twin flame, right? But if you happen to resonate on some level with the energy emitted by these celestial events on an energetic level, if you resonate with that, then it's going to cause your fear-based energy to be activated a little more. And that's fine, that's perfect. There's actually a reason for this. This all helps you to balance more. So if you're feeling off, if you're feeling more distressed or more, like in your head or crazy or whatever, during like something like leading up to an equinox and a few days after, or leading up to or a few days after a full moon or new moon or anything like that, it's because you're meant to. Your soul is bringing that in for you to help you balance more. And so what you need to do is just be gentle with yourself, be forgiving with yourself, be loving with yourself, and know that it will soon pass. Not believe the thoughts, any obsessive, crazy thoughts your fear-based energy is putting in your mind regarding your twin flame or twin flame journey at this time. You don't need to believe it. Don't believe any of them. They're not bad or good. They just are. Just, okay, acknowledge the thoughts, be like, thank you, whatever. Be gentle with yourself, and just know that it will soon pass. And as long as you're not believing your thoughts and getting all caught up in it, it will soon pass. It will pass within days after that event, and then you will actually be more balanced than you were going into the event. They're not fun, they don't feel good, but I mean, to balance more, you have to be more activated more in order to balance more, right? And so it never really feels good until you do balance more. But don't be hard on yourself. Don't like question yourself, am I doing this wrong or right? There's no wrong or right. Everything's perfect. Just kind of like go with the flow with the event. These energies, they are there to help to resonate with your fear-based push-pull energy. The thing is, at soul activation, when your push-pull energy becomes more activated, or just actually becomes activated at all, it becomes very sensitive and very susceptible to other energies around the universe. I mean, you're opening up to your soul energy. Your soul energy is being activated into this during your, and acknowledged and identified now within your physical 3D world. I mean, it was always there, but weren't really aware of it, right? Because it wasn't activated. You didn't have the core wound pain. You didn't, I mean, the whole point of this journey is for you to become aware of this energy, this fear-based push-pull energy, in order for you to transmute it and alchemize it and balance it. And so when celestial events or seasonal events or other universal events happen that affect this energy, in a way that, yes, it could cause you to feel not as good, but at the same time, it's because you just got to get through it. It's just a few days, and you just need to like be gentle with yourself and forgiving of yourself and just grateful to your soul for bringing this to you. And it is difficult. I know that. It could feel like really absolute shit. I get that. But I promise you, it will soon pass. It will soon pass, and as long as you don't buy into the thoughts or any of the obsessive thoughts, you don't act on them, you don't believe anything that they're telling you, like, oh, this whole thing sucks, this journey sucks, like, my twin flame sucks, or my twin flame hates me, or whatever. If you just don't buy into any of that, and you just are like, okay, these are my thoughts, thank you for sharing, but I'm not believing that, I'm just going to, ride this out, I'm going to be gentle with myself, love myself, know I'm perfect, and I'm amazing, and I'm beautiful, and then they will soon pass. And the energies will subside because the celestial event or the seasonal event subsides. And then you'll come out the other side way more balanced and feeling so much better. And I promise you that, okay? So I just want to come on here real quick and address this, because I know a lot of my students are dealing with these equinox energies. They have been for, the past few days. And I just want to come on and address it for, all of you out there, to see if, make sure any of you are feeling like the effects of these equinox energies, that you know what's going on. That's what's happening. Same thing with full moons, same thing with new moons. And the energies, you start to feel the effects a few days out. Equinoxes, like almost a week out. Full moons and new moons, a few days out and a few days afterwards, right? And so there is a method, there is a reason for this crap, and it doesn't feel great, but there is a reason for it, and it all eventually helps you to balance more and advance you along your journey, believe it or not. So they're actually a good thing if we must judge it, but really they're just perfect, because everything in the universe is exactly as it's meant to be. So don't freak out about them. Don't think like you're going backwards. You can never go backwards on this journey, right? It's a forward-moving journey, no backwards. It's just, cyclical. So you're going to go ups and downs, and they each help you balance more and more, but you're still moving forward. So it's like that spiral, right? Up and down, but moving forward. So Yeah, and if you would like any kind of help or want to talk to anyone, please schedule your free one-on-one clarity consultation. We do have many of them available at this point, and you can do that. And these are not just regular calls or anything like that. They will help you get complete clarity, have all your questions answered, and then provide you with the three-step map to help you along your journey. The three things that need to happen in order for you to really advance along your twin flame journey and feel amazing and even have a physical relationship with your twin flame should you choose to in the future. So thank you so much. I will put the link for actually those calls like below this video, but thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. Lots of love.